Hello everybody. I saw Den of Thieves 2 Pantera last night, January 9th, 2025 at a preview screening. In this movie, Los Angeles cop Big Nick, played by Gerard Butler, is back on the hunt in Europe and closing in on Donnie, played by O'Shea Jackson Jr., who is embroiled in the treacherous world of diamond thieves and the infamous Panther mafia as they plot a massive heist of the world's largest diamond exchange. It's written and directed by Christian Gudegast, who also directed the first movie. Now, the first Den of Thieves was a good time for me. It's a good-looking, tense action ride that loses steam at the tail end of the third act. I was cautiously optimistic about Pantera going into the movie, and now, having seen it, I am genuinely confused about how I feel. Den of Thieves 2 was a frustratingly mixed movie experience for me. Let's break down the positives and negatives, okay? There are a few strong positives. The last hour of this 2.5 hour movie is a pretty delicious slice of an action movie. There is one heist in the movie, and it's heavily inspired by the real-life heist of the century that took place in Antwerp, Belgium in 2003. Remember that scene from Ocean's 11 where the gang just drops glow sticks and enters the casino vault through movie magic? The heist here has a similar beginning, but it is hyper-real and follows beat by beat how an actual heist would happen, complete with the tension and the suspense of a good heist. The heist and the action that follows it in the French countryside is pretty strong and absolutely worth watching. Second positive, the movie is well lit and competently shot. The cinematography this time is not as impressive as the first movie, but it is still above average and captures Europe quite nicely. Now, on to the negatives, which unfortunately there are also a few of. The first hour and a half of this 2.5 hour movie has no action. Zero. It is boring. Capital B boring. Big Nick tracking down Donnie, Donnie planning his next big heist. Circumstances that lead Nick and Donnie to meet are all pretty flavorless. Instead of action, it strangely becomes a mid-2000s Friends comedy. You're signing up for Den of Thieves 2 to see cool heists, guns shooting, things exploding. But to see all that, you have to sit through character-based dramatic scenes. Like a 10-minute scene between Nick and Donnie talking about European food and sharing each other's stories about their dads. No joke, I was this close to falling asleep. The movie has a fake ending and a real ending. The disappointing thing is that the fake ending is an actually strong finish for the film. No big twists or turns or swings as the movie progresses, but the fake ending for a couple of minutes actually packs a bit of a gut punch and builds a sense of reflection. But the movie can't help itself with its franchise ambitions. It shamelessly borrows from the Fast and Furious movies for the real ending just to force a sequel possibility on us. Except for Nick and Donnie, there is no real attempt by the movie to flesh out the characters in any way. Everybody from the police force to the mafia to the other robbers are one-dimensional. I knew nothing about them when the movie began. I knew nothing about them when it ended. Now, this might not be a negative for everyone, but it did slow down the movie a bit for me. There is a lot of French in this movie. Most of the spoken French is with subtitles, and some of it is the French person speaking French, and then another French person translating it for the Americans' benefit. The first movie's ending shows Donnie in London planning this heist, which I wish they had kept so the language back and forth wouldn't happen, but for whatever reason, they switched the setting to France. So there you have it, Den of Thieves 2 holds treasures like a thrilling heist and gripping car action in the last act, but it is front loaded with empty character drama and unfunny comedy in the first two acts. Knowing what I know now, would I have braved 6 inches of Denver snow at night to watch the movie on opening night? Probably not. I would have waited for it to stream and then kept it on in the background till I heard explosions and pops. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you'll subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, video essays, stand-up comedy, unboxings, and cute dog videos. Have you seen Den of Thieves 2? What did you think of it?